Hey there folks, back at you with another video. And today I want to talk about some vices, what to look for, what not to look for, what to buy, what not to buy, and some of my recommendations on that. So please like and subscribe, it helps the channel out a lot, don't cost nothing. Let's get past the intro and let's get into this. Alright guys, this is one of them. This is a USA made. This is a big boy. I mean, this is 8 inches. I used to use this a lot for when I was doing a lot of welding and stuff like that. And as you can tell, it's a Morgan, built in Milwaukee, made in the USA. This one here, I guarantee you, I will never break in my entire life. Now, one of the modifications I always do to my vices is this right here. I can't stand these stupid swivels that are on there with their little, little piece of steel sticking out, and then they always bend and stuff like that. First thing I do is take that junk off, put a regular bolt on, or a bolt or a nut on there, and then you can use a adjustable or a wrench or whatever to loosen this up so you can swivel your vise and then tighten it back up. That way you can put more torque on it, and that way you can actually use it, because with these they still want to swivel. You can't get them as tight. So but yeah, picked this one up pretty cheap, and then I've got another one. We'll go over there right now. Don't mind the mess. I'm still in the middle of the Allison rebuild here. This here's another one. This is my main vise that I use the most for manufacturing. As you can tell, I've done the same thing. This is the old ones that were on there. Took those out. Put a regular bolt in there. Loosen these up. And now I can swivel this thing every which way I want, and then tighten them back up again. And just like that. You don't have to be super tight, because it'll stay put. I really love this one because especially for welding, because I can turn this thing over and I can put a square in here. I've got pipe jaws right there, and then my regular vise right there. I can even set it like this to hold a piece of steel or whatever, and then work on it. So I can set this truly every which way I want. I've got no information on this one right here, so I am not sure what it is. But this came from a friend of mine who took over his dad's machine shop. He was running it. He got himself some new ones, and this is the old ones that his dad used to use, and I picked them up for cheap. So yeah, biggest problem I had with vices in general is either, I'll show you on this one, right here where the rod goes in, right there, that wants to break. And then the other thing is, if you got a cheap one, the housing will break. Never had any issues with swivels breaking, but those are the main things. And these days, when you go to a box store and you buy one of them, I guarantee you, if they're going to fail, that's where they're going to do it, either right here in the housing or right there where the screw goes into, or the threaded rod. Anyway, but yeah, And this is here is a 6-incher. Loop this, and as you can tell, I loop these up quite a bit, so you can see the oil in there. So yeah, now instead of going to the box store, I would strongly recommend y'all would check out Facebook Marketplace, and there's a lot of USA made vices for sale, anywhere between 50 to 300 bucks, depending on what you want to spend. Old Wiltons or used Wiltons, they'll be more on the higher end, and if you got older ones like this or that other one that I showed you, you can buy those for 50 bucks up to 100 bucks depending on the jaw length. But if you got anything between 4 to 6 inches, that will do the vast majority of what you need a vise for. So if you're looking for a vise, I would strongly recommend don't go any smaller than 4 and up to 6 inch, and those will be extremely reasonable priced. Like I said, you can pick those up for about 50 to 200 bucks, somewhere in there. And I'll show you, to prove that, I'll show you a couple, sorry about that. To prove that, I'll put in a couple pictures of ads on Facebook Marketplace here in my area and show you that they are for sale like that. You just have to look, and if not, may have to have a little patience. And you know what? What's another 2 weeks for a nice heavy duty vise for half the money as what you can buy them at the box store for, that actually is going to last you for the next generation to come. Like I said, I broke too many of them, hurt myself too many times because they were breaking. It's painful, and like I said, that's the last thing you want to do. So look around, guys. I mean, you can shop around for some nice stuff, and yeah, you can buy a new one, and if you want to have the high dollar one, you can look at a Wilton. But you got to keep in mind, Wilton is making their vices, not all of them, but they are making some of their vices in China now, or Taiwan, or wherever. So I mean, then you think you're going to buy in a USA vise, and it's not. So keep that in mind. And then with Wilton, I'm sure they make some really nice stuff, but you know what, $2,000 or something like that for a vise, I find that outrageous. Like I said, you can buy a lot of these for that used. So, and like I said, they'll last you a long time. So yeah, that's my spin on this. Like I said, modification helps you out a lot, in my opinion, because I can't stand these damn things. So yeah, please like and subscribe. Helps the channel out a lot. Don't cost nothing. And we're going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.